Everybody, welcome back. And last week's video we saw about how started to look about Balaam, since we understood about how his sinful nature is recorded throughout the Bible from Numbers to Revelation. But in the verse in Jude it says it's an error that they have done, and we understood an error means a silly or small mistake. But if his name has been recognized in the Bible in such a bad way that he's been recorded from Numbers to Revelation, he must have done a big mistake. So that's where we left off from last week. So today we're going to actually carry on about Balaam, and we're going to learn about who Balaam is. So we're going to learn about who Balaam is. So Balaam first, let's see. Balaam in the Bible is the son of Beor, it said. He lived near Pithor, the village near the Euphrates River. This is where Balaam lived. And Balaam was not an Israelite. This is the important point. So first we need to understand he lived in Pithor. His father was Beor, and he lived near the Euphrates River. He was not an Israelite, which is the main point, and he was highly regarded by the Moabites and the Midianites. So these were two tribes of people who regarded him as regarded him. And he was a soothsayer. So what is a soothsayer, you might all ask? A soothsayer is basically a person who's able to foresee the future and curse or bless people using their words. So this is what a soothsayer was, and this is who he was. And he was regarded by the Moabites and the Midianites. We had to understand this point. And then we can understand how important that his thing is. He's a soothsayer. A soothsayer, we understand, a soothsayer is a person who can foresee the future and curse or bless people using their words. Now let's see when in the period of the Bible Balaam lived. Balaam lived in the period of the Israelites when Moses was actually helping them travel through the wilderness. This is the period where Balaam was living. And the interesting point is, God uses him to share a message to his people. But why does God use a non-Israelite person, a Gentile to be more specific, to help in his plan? What is the reason? Well, if we actually see, God has actually used multiple non-Israelite people in his plans. And we can see some examples like Melchizedek, Rahab, Ruth, Naaman, and even the Nineveh city. So he used all of these people. Let's go again. We see Melchizedek, Rahab, Ruth, Naaman, and the Nineveh city. All of these people were a non-Israelite people and were used in God's plan. But why? We need to understand though. Let's see. In God, actually, we know, uses Gentiles in his plan now. We see God uses Gentiles in his plans to help us. We understand this. But why? Because we need to understand it. Remember, his overall plan is to help mankind and from the sin. And he uses one subgroup named the Israelites to bless all the nations and bless all mankind. So he was going to do this through the subgroup of the Israelites. But the Israelites missed the chance by sacrificing Jesus Christ. Or rejecting the Messiah, I mean. So this is the opportunity they had lost. So to become the blessed nation, rather the opportunity went to all nations then. By our Savior Jesus Christ, we understand. So we can understand that from this point, the Israelites had the chance but missed the opportunity. Just like this, God uses his plan, other people in his plan who are not Gentiles, since the plan is not to just bless the Israelites but the whole world and mankind. So he used one subgroup of the Israelites, but they lost the opportunity by rejecting Jesus Christ. So we can understand why he's now used other Gentiles in his plan, since he doesn't want to save just the Israelites but the whole world. So now we've understood what Gentiles were, why Gentiles were also used in his plan, and sort of who Balaam was. Now we're going to read about his story really in the verse of Numbers. So we're going to read Numbers 22nd chapter, 1st to 7th verse. So let's read this. Okay. So it says, Then the people of Israel set out and camped in the plains of Moab, beyond the Jordan at Jericho. So the Israelites are camping in this verse, it said. In the second verse it says, And Balak the son of Zippor saw that Israelites had done to the Amorites. So Balak it's not Balaam, the son of Zippor. He is the king of the place. And he saw what the Israelites had done to Amorites, he said. And Moab was in great dread of these people. because there were many. Moab was overcome with fear of the people. So we can say Moab was overcome with fear because after what they had done to the Amorites. And Moab said to the elders of Midian, so Moab was talking to the elders of Midian, this horde will now lick up all that is around us, as the ox lick up the grass of the field. So they're saying they will completely take over the Israelites, sort of, in a way, using the ox as an example. Then so Balak the son of Zippor, who was the king of Moab, says at the time sent messengers to Balaam the son of Beor. So king of Moab, Balak, the son of Zippor, is sending a message to the son of Beor, Balak, who lived in Pethor, which is near the river in the land of the Amar, to call him, saying, behold, a people has come out of Egypt, he's saying. They cover the face of the earth, and they are dwelling opposite me, he's saying. So the son of Zippor, Balak, is telling Balaam, the son of Beor, that these people have escaped from Egypt and now they're all over the world and they're dwelling opposite me. So he's saying, come curse these people for me, since they're too mighty for me. Since he's saying, please curse them for me, because since he's feared for what they've done to the Amorites, they know they'll completely he's scared for what they will do to him. So he's saying to curse them. The reason for this is, it says, I know that whom you bless is blessed and whom you curse is cursed, he's saying. So saying, whom you curse is cursed. So curse these people since they are too mighty for him, they're too strong for him, they're saying. So the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the fees of divination in their hand. And they came to Balaam and gave this message to him by Balak. The message to Balaam. They given the message from Balak to him. We understand here. And then that's all for what we're going to read now. So I hope you understand overall what this verse is trying to say. So the king of Moab is feared for the Israelites for what they had done to the Amorites. He was very scared about what they have done. So he said to the elders of Midian that if this was going to carry on, they would completely take over since they're too mighty for him. So what they suggest is that he go to the son of Beor, who lives in Pethor, Balaam. They go talk to him. So the Balak gives the message to Balaam, the son of Beor, to curse these people, because he knows that he's a soothsayer. So whoever is blessed is blessed, and cursed is cursed by him. So he's saying to curse the Israelites since he says they are too mighty for him to handle. So that's all for today. See you next time. Bye.